Good morning, everyone. It is approximately 5 or 10 after 5 a.m. EST here on the east coast of the U.S. Coming to you live and direct from the off-grid farm in South Carolina. And my uncle is certainly off the chain. So my uncle is back home. I've been real busy trying to set things up. If you guys caught the video, to make sure that he makes it home. So without further ado, let's just hop right into what we want to get into. So as most of you guys know, I've been real busy, haven't had time to, get or go anywhere, do the things that I need to do, or type during guys' streams because I am extremely busy with my hands. So busy trying to get things done on the farm, get things done for my uncle. So first swap. You guys know I usually run my explosive setup here. I've been experimenting since running with all the rooks on getting this Death Mark drone, the Kestrel, I call it the Keister drone, um, with flames to be an appropriate counter for the rook with freeze rockets. Um, it does okay so far with the testing. Of course, I haven't had time to really play it like that. And try out the spike with Sonics on the Demeter with the explosive drone and nitro and fortifier instead of my usual mods. Of course, this is one of my typical setups on my Fenrir, and I went back to 600 meters, but I tried the Sting with my emoji. Now we're gonna see how that works out, and I have it in my first hanger. Same with the Demeter in my first hanger, which is not typical of me. Also, my typical first hanger does not include the Indra. It does not include a Lance Gargantua setup on the Indra either. But this has helped me to back off of the Sonic Rooks a bit with the Lance and Gargantua. It helps me back off of the a lot of the Sonic players and still do alright. And I got a hodgepodge here that I've never run on here before. I run a Titan Repair amplifier. I usually always run onslaughts on here, but I'm also running my Titan accelerator here, which I usually use on my Luchador, and also a Grand Balance, which does make the occasional visit on my Indra. Okay, let's take a look at hanger number 2 and what's weird and what's new. Okay, my Crisis, of course, you guys know I have a Prisma pilot for it, was running it, but I'm really loving this Crisis Gauss setup. But the thing about it is, it just doesn't really cut it for the open maps because Crisis is so squishy. All it takes for someone to really do something to it is to have quantum radar, and then you're gone, or quantum sensor. So this does very well now in my second hanger, and it also plays better for self-defense. I've gotten more self-defense kills than with my Prisma setup. So that's why, another thing. Also experimenting here. I've had several different setups on here, but people would ask why I'm not running 4 Dread Incinerators. It's because I'm not running Shield Breaker on here, and it's hard to knock down shields. So this is another counter against the Sonic and Freeze Rocket Rooks. Also, I've put the eye on here, which just sprays a lot of bullets when something gets into 5,000 meter range, and the 500 meter range, sorry. And I'm only running 2 dread incinerators on that. But notice I'm running them on the rear so they stay full. And I do all my knockdowns with the drone and the avalanche first. Right now I'm running my peregrine on here. And also my anti-flyer set up for the harpy. Instead of me running my hammer and maces on here or my rockets that do that, instead I've got them on because I can shoot pretty much anything in the air with these. You just have to be accurate where you're aiming. It's not the first time I ran it, but I haven't run this in quite a long time. Instead, I'm going cudgel and mace with the Death Mark drone, with the Kestrel drone here on the Mender. It seems to do quite okay. Classic Sonic setup on the Scorpion. Oh, but I did remove one of the, oh no I didn't. So it's all full Sonic. And actually running double Titan anti-controls, which I haven't run on here in a long time, and 2 healing mods. We're going with the, I had this weapon combinations on my Indra, but I decided to see what I could do with the Mahavajra and Cyclones on the Luchador. Now we come to setup number 3. Of course, the only bot I figure I can still run freeze lasers on is my Nightingale. This is my typical setup for my open field, what I call my open field Minos, because I'm running them in my 3rd hangar. The modules are the same. I'm back to my quantum sensor on my universal slot. This is my typical setup for my tier. Sometimes I do go with the 600 meter range uppers, but I like this setup more. And of course we have the solid Jaeger with the prismas doing the open field thing, and with its shielding and its extra range, tends to hold itself better than the Crisis in the open field, even though the Crisis brings more firepower. And of course, no stranger to the Calamity Seraph. Only difference is I changed to the Daltaki drone, which I might swap these 2 out or something, but this is extra shielding drone here for now. So like I said, like, you never know. You just always experiment and see where you find your niche and what's usable and what best fits your play style and your builds. So I'd like to thank, because we're going to be short sweet, I'd like to thank Ren Deep for coming out, McLovin, stopping by and leaving a like, you guys. And I will catch you all out there on the battlefield. You know I have no picks. And you see, so you know, because of my uncle coming home, like I said, you know, I've been so busy or stuff. They'll be inspecting this morning to see if he can stay. I'm still trying to convince him to let me finish the cabin to be more appropriate, but we will see. I will catch you all out there. I have no picks. Love, peace, happiness. Y'all have a blessed day.